I would like to extend a special thank you to Sames Auto Arena for allowing us to hold this press conference here in their building. Before we begin, I would like to recognize our guest speakers as well as local dignitaries and partner agencies who are present with their mascots here today. First and foremost, I would like to recognize Laredo Police Chief Claudio Trevino Jr. Representing the city, Co-Interim City Manager Robert Eads. Representing City Council District 5, Council Member Nelly Vielma. Representing City Council District 3, Council Member Mercurio Martinez III. Now to recognize the local law enforcement agencies. From the Border Patrol, Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Luis Aguilar. From Customs and Border Protection, Watch Commander Jesus Barrera. From the Laredo Fire Department, Captain Arnoldo Puente and mascot Sparky. From Constable Precinct 4, Chief Deputy Hera Ramirez and mascot Sergeant Pride. From Texas Parks and Wildlife, Game Warden Mike Hickerson. From the United Independent School District, Chief Ray Garner. From the Laredo Independent School District, Chief Roberto Villarreal. Representing Regional 911, Director Connie Chavarria and Cell Phone Sally. And representing Laredo Crime Stoppers, Colleen Dominguez. I would also like to recognize one more special guest that we have present with us, who will also be featured, or their organization will also be featured the night of National Night Out. From the Laredo Wrestling Alliance, The Voice, Lieutenant Dan. With that, we will go ahead and begin with today's program. I would now like to introduce Laredo's top cop, Chief of Police, Claudio Trevino Jr., who would provide some insight onto what is National Night Out.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you. I'm Chief Claudio Trevino of the Laredo Police Department, and I want to thank every one of you for being here this morning. All the participating agencies here today for their dedication and their commitment to serving Laredo and serving our community. Historically, National Night Out is a campaign that brings law enforcement closer to the community to build a partnership in hopes of providing a safer city and a stronger community. Nationally, we are celebrating National Night Out's 36 years of existence, but locally, we will be celebrating our 11th anniversary at this event, where the community of Laredo, city officials, local law enforcement unite for this community building campaign. And we're talking local law enforcement at all levels. We have from local, county, state, federal agencies represented here today. So it's a great sight when you come out here to the National Night Out and you see how we fill the parking lot with the different agencies spread out with all their equipment, and most importantly, all the personnel that come out here. A lot of these agencies do this on their own time. So to come out here and see that many uniforms and the way we mix with the community, it's amazing. It's a great sight. We used to have it down closer to downtown there at the old Civic Center. When we moved out here last year, we thought it was going to be too big. It's too big and too disconnected from the people to draw a crowd, and it was quite a sight when we saw the response and we saw the amount of people that came through here the whole afternoon. It was hard to keep a count, but mentioning the Laredo Resident Alliance, we kind of gauged it by the center stage, the ring that was set up in the middle. If y'all were here last year, you saw how they drew that crowd as the people traversed from one side of the parking to the other. They were drawn to that event. The wrestlers putting on a show. We'd like to thank the Laredo Police Officers Association for sponsoring them last year and again this year, bringing them together. But again, this event serves as a catalyst for citizens to come together with law enforcement. Like I mentioned, National Night Out is one of our favorite events for the police department and for many other agencies here locally, because it's a positive interaction with our community. The Laredo Police Department embraces partnerships with the community and know that working together we can truly make a difference and continue to keep Laredo safe. I personally want to invite the community to join the Laredo Police Department and your local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, as well as all the other supporting agencies that help us out in our mission. We have other social agencies that are going to be here, not just law enforcement. So we bring a whole community of law enforcement and support agencies together here to this event. The event will be held here at the Laredo at the same Auto Arena on October 1st from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It'll be hosted, again, like mentioned, by the same Auto Arena. This is a community event, so bring your families and enjoy a night of fun, free food and entertainment at absolutely no cost. So that's important to know. It's no cost to come in here, enjoy, take part on this event. So we welcome everyone to come out. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out here and supporting this event. It goes without saying that without the partnership that we have built throughout the years with our local law enforcement agencies, state and federal agencies, this event could not be put together. So again, thank all the agencies for being here this morning and announcing this event. And we look forward to seeing everyone here October 1st, 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Trevino. Now I would like to introduce Co-Interim City Manager Robert Eads to share a few words with us on behalf of the city.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. I gotta say, I was handed a packet of speech, some information that was provided to me at National Night Out. I mean, it's quite easy to speak to this, and I can go on and on, but I'm gonna hit some of the highlights because it's very simple. This is the most important community interaction between our law enforcement community and our community as a whole. Our law enforcement partners who join us today, and other agencies obviously, are part of the fabric of who we are. That's our community. You know, you're our T-ball coaches, you're our neighbors, you're our family, you're our friends. And we need to make sure that we continue with that bind that we have with our community. And this is just one example of the types of events that we will continue to have and continue to host. We're excited tremendously that we continue to have it here at St. Auto Arena. I think it's a great venue. It allows for, as the chief said, a lot of space to even grow and get bigger, because I think this sort of interaction and this sort of community type event, which is again free of charge for all on that night, or to come out and enjoy. I think this is going to be more and more common. From what we've seen under the leadership of Chief Trevino and his staff, is more and more that idea of a community interaction. So I can see this moving forward. I know through the leadership of our city council, through our management team, and everyone else fully supports this engagement. And we're going to continue to support these types of efforts and all the agencies that come out and join us as well. So we again want to express, to engage people and to have people come out to National Night Out. We're totally excited about this, and we can't wait to see everybody out there. Thank you so much for being out here. It means a lot, and to be out there, because people like you make our community what we are today. So thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Eads. Up next, I would like to invite Councilmember Nelly Vielma to also share a few words on behalf of the city, but from personal experience as well with National Night Out.
Good morning. I'm very happy to see all our team and cooperation with all the law enforcement agencies. And as Chief said and Mr. Eads mentioned, this is a great night for the community to come together. And I gotta tell you more on a personal note, having seen you guys and seen as I grew up a lot of law enforcement in my family as well, I wanted to be in law enforcement. My bachelor's is in criminal justice. I joined the CBP. I was a customs explorer back in the 80s. So I used to wear the badge and be with the uniform and be there at the bridge. Lo and behold, I couldn't work all night long, and I was like, no, I don't want that. I want to change work. So I changed majors. But these instincts that we have about trying to help out the community, how can we protect, how can we unite, is something that this night gives us an opportunity for you to connect. One of the most precious things that I saw that day is that a lot of the kids wanted to dress up like you guys and put on the badge and put on the hat. And so this is where you make that connection for them to continue on your legacy, for them to continue on your work. On a personal note, as I mentioned, I've worked with law enforcement. I worked as a prosecutor. My son was also a prosecutor. He just joined my firm this year. My other son is a federal agent, so I'm proud at least he followed in Mama's dream of having that badge. And for all of you female officers also, I think that this is a special opportunity for you to showcase all your female officers as well, because we need to make that connection. We need to have that representation. And a lot of times, like in my job, many times you have victims that have suffered, let's say even with Border Patrol or with different immigration encounters. They come to you, but if the majority are males, they're not going to disclose that they were sexually assaulted by a coyote or that they were, being withheld against their will because of a sex trafficking problem. But if you have a female officer, more representation, they might be able to open up to them. And in that note, I also want to mention give a little commercial here for the domestic violence conference that is coming up next week in TAMU. And this year, thank you to Colleen with Crime Stoppers. We're bringing in an expert. The night before, we have the teens conference, and the expert is going to be on sexting, which, as you know, has been a crime that is bothering a lot of our kids in our community as well. So the talk in the youth conference is going to be for them to be aware of all the dangers. And then the following day for the adults is going to be for us to learn how to maneuver within all these applications, because there's sometimes little hidden apps where these perps use electronics to be taking advantage of our kids. So I encourage you to try to send your law enforcement personnel, especially those of you with the school districts as well, so that they can be trained on this. And I gotta tell you also on a personal note, when I went to my son's graduation as a federal officer, it just brings me to that place where you have to be on the lookout every day for your safety. And I want to thank you for the risk that you take on behalf of our community, of your livelihood and your life and your families to be at the helm for our city's protection. God bless you every day that you go out there and protect our city.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Vielma. Once again, we would like to see the community participate and attend at this year's National Night Out, held October 1st from 6 to 9 p.m. This will conclude today's press conference. On behalf of the Laredo Police Department and all law enforcement agencies, I want to thank you for your attendance, and we hope to see you and the community here next Tuesday. My name is Emmanuel Diaz, Public Information Officer for the Laredo Police Department, and I really hope you all do have a wonderful day. But to reiterate what Councilwoman Nelly Vielma said, if you guys see something, say something. Thank you very much. We're now going to have a photo op with all of the mascots if they wish to come in front of the stage, along with all the other agencies, so that way we can send to the press.
Brand new day, do you dance, do you Hey y'all, this is the one and only Cupid, man, fresh off the jet, and I got an important announcement for you guys. Y'all are invited to the National Night Out Tuesday, October 1st, 2019, y'all. The Laredo Police Officers Association brings to you the hottest wrestling action in the Gateway City, the LWA. Festivities begin at 6 o'clock p.m. and end at 9 o'clock p.m. So get ready for a good time, y'all. New Cupid!
So all of my people can stay